Steph, you faced the Nets 25 times in your career and never had a 40-piece until tonight. Did you consciously try to achieve that?
No, I didn't know until after. I had two people, when I got 38, two people came up and said, yo, get a layup or something, but they didn't say why. I found out after.
Draymond said he had a graphic of all your career highs against every team, and he was like, I was going to send it to him, but I didn't. And then, ironically, the next game is against the Pistons. That's the last team you haven't scored 40 on. Are you going to go into that game knowing that?
Maybe you don't know me. I don't ever think that way. I play the game the way I want to. Obviously, it's on my mind, so you won't shy away from it. But you don't sabotage a game just to score 40. You try to win, no matter what it takes.
Of course.
How often do you practice turnaround three from the logo?
That one, it's not in the practice routine, but you have an idea of where you are on the court, and as weird as it might sound, it was kind of a rhythm shot because you don't really have any other thought other than just try to get it off. So it did surprise me though. That's why I just ran to the locker room.
We are drafteados from Spain. First of all, congrats. That was a huge game to watch. We wanted to know, you've been a part of so many championship teams, great teams, winning teams. Is there something special that you feel when you're in one of those teams? And if there is it something that you're feeling right now, maybe?
I mean, your record usually indicates a good team. The style being dominant on both ends of the floor in different ways. You know, there's all type of data that's indicative of if you're like top 10 in both offense and defense, you're usually in that contender category, and we have been since the trade. So that's positive, but you take all of that, but you just have a belief every night that you can win, and then you just keep doing that over and over and over again. And then when you get in a playoff series, which we hope to be in, you just commit to winning. And I think everybody's on the same page. The biggest thing is just understanding your role and what you do and how it impacts winning, and everybody committing to that. And we've done that the last 12 games. Doesn't mean we're in a championship. We'll see.
I know it just happened, but I know it just happened, so maybe it's too soon, but do you ever rank any of your shots? And I'm just curious where that one at the end of the second quarter would rank for you in comparison to some of your other shots?
No, I don't rank them at all. It's kind of just a good feeling, and you try to have as many of those in a season in your career as possible, and I think it's just fun, you know. To the question, do I practice that shot? It's like specifically no. So when it happens, you're like, you know, feeding off of that energy, the crowd's reaction and all that. And then we carried that momentum into the second half. So that's how I think about it.
And just one follow-up, the building erupted when you hit that shot, but all night the crowd was here for the Warriors. Does that ever get old for you, going to all of these away arenas and it's like a home game for you guys?
No, that's built on years and decades of winning, and people being a part of that journey. So I don't ever take that for granted. I actually thrive off of it because not only does it keep you like in the moment, keep you motivated, you do know that's probably one of the things you'll miss when it's all over. So I'm very appreciative of it.
Steph, I asked Draymond if he ever gets numb to seeing you hit crazy shots like that, and he said, never. Do you ever hit a shot like that at this point in your career after hitting tons of them already, and it's like, all right, whatever, like, it's just another one, or are you like, damn, that went in?
That's how I felt tonight, for sure. That's why I said, once I saw it was .3 on the clock, I just didn't even look back and ran to the locker room, trying to like hide my surprise a little bit. But again, just having fun, playing the game, and doing what I love to do.
Did you see it go in? Did you start running before?
No, I saw it go in. I was after that. Yeah, it wasn't a look away thing at all. No.
Was this your favorite road trip in a long time?
It's a tough question. I can't remember road trips like that, so I don't know. I mean, it's going into it, trying to capitalize off of the momentum we built since the trade. We took care of business. It's almost like you felt like we could have been even more greedy and win that Philly game and let an opportunity slip, but the vibes are good.
You personally, obviously, are playing very well right now. How much would you attribute it to the body feeling good, the time of the year? How much would you attribute it to Jimmy being on the team? I mean, like, what has you in such a...
All of it. I think it's all connected, too. I mean, it starts with being healthy, feeling like yourself, the work that you put in behind the scenes, preparing you to play and feeling good night in, night out. But Jimmy obviously helps. He helps a lot, and it's led to winning because we have a good balance and a good flow, and his impact on the game is pretty obvious. So, yeah, it all goes together. That's how you win in this league. Like, everybody has to do their part, and the idea that we have a good understanding of how to win games with this specific team, it's been fun to play.
You had a comment early in the year about, you guys not being built to come back in games. I mean, obviously the team is different now. You came back. Like, how different does that aspect of this team feel?
There were probably, if I watched the film, there were probably 6 possessions that maintained or capitalized off of momentum that allowed the comeback to happen, where we either picked apart the defense, got an easy layup, or Jimmy got to the free throw line, or we used my chaos off the ball to get a good look. Like, those 6 possessions can dictate. Nobody might talk about them, but we feel them, where it's you either control momentum or you settle yourself down. We didn't have that early in the year, so we had some spirited efforts to get back, but you couldn't get over the hump, or losing a lead down the stretch because we just didn't have that right chemistry. So it's a little different right now, and we've been improving it.
It's less than 10 days to your 37th birthday. Do you have any birthday plan?
Just hang out with my family. It'd be nice to be home for a good little stretch before we get back on the road.
There's been a lot of talk, this year about the face of the league, this kind of nebulous, undefinable term. But a lot of it centers around which player can step up and take it. A lot of it centers around what can the media do to prop someone up. How much of it is just the fans determining they choose who it is, just with who they resonate with, just like they did tonight.
Isn't that the name of the game? We would all love to play basketball and get paid to play basketball, whether there's 19,000 people in the stands or whether there's 0, but that's what the NBA is about. It's about 30 fan bases, creating an environment that makes basketball fun and talked about 24/7 and covered like it is. And I think the game is in such good hands because there's so many different guys that play different styles and have a different way about them that fans will ride or die for. So, yeah, there's no way to pinpoint how it all plays out, but that's the nature of the NBA.
Great, thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.